Why do your ears hurt on planes? Find out how to get rid of the pain. If your ears hurt during flight, you're not alone. I'm Captain Paul Thompson, 50-year commercial pilot, and I've seen many people struggle with ear pain. Today I'll explain exactly why it happens and give you some techniques that actually work. First, let's talk about what's really happening. Your ears hurt because of pressure changes. When the airplane climbs, air pressure decreases. When we descend, it increases. Kind of simple. No one has a problem when the airplane is climbing, but things can get uncomfortable when you're coming back down to earth. Your middle ear has a small pocket of air that needs to equalize with the cabin pressure inside. It's when it can't equalize the pressure fast enough, that's when you feel pain. Think of it like this. Your ear is trying to balance pressure and trying to do it through a tiny tube attached to each of your ears. That's called the eustachian tube that connects the middle ear to the back of your throat. Sometimes that tube can get a little blocked up, especially if you have allergies or head cold. Here's what actually works to get relief. And I've tested these myself when flying, even at times when I've been on the ground. My all-time favorite and go-to practice is called the Valsalva Maneuver. It's very simple. Just pinch your nose tight, keep your mouth shut, and blow through your nose gently until you feel and hear your ears pop. You should feel one or both of your ears pop, depending on which one has the most congestion. Don't blow hard, just gentle pressure is all you need. If it doesn't work, wait 30 seconds and try it again. Here's a second choice that I've also used from time to time with great results. I actually discovered it by accident, but it's called the Toynbee Maneuver. This one is easier. Just pinch your nose and swallow at the same time. Make it a big swallow. The swallowing motion naturally opens those tubes. I've taught this to a few flight students over the years. Well, I did a long time ago. Last but not least is a method that can also give you some quick relief. Just simple yawning, even a fake yawn can do the trick. Your jaw movement opens everything up. Combine this with chewing gum or eating something during the descent, and you'll probably be in good shape. This works really well with young children. If you have a baby with you during the plane's descent, it would be good to have them suck on a bottle or a pacifier. That helps equalize the pressure. Here's a little story. A while back, I was flying as a passenger, and I recall a teenage boy sitting next to me that seemed to be in tears almost from ear pain during the descent into Denver, I think. I saw him tugging at his left earlobe and figured out he was going on by the way he was grimacing and in pain. I showed him the nose and pinch swallow technique, that Toynbee Maneuver, and within 30 seconds his ears popped. He looked at me like I just did some kind of magic. It's not magic, it's just knowing what to do. As pilots, we were told or cautioned never to fly with a head cold. But sometimes things happen. A few years ago, I found myself with a cold that I actually developed during the flight. It was a long flight. Once the airplane started descending, I felt the pressure in my ears. It built up quick. It built up so quickly that I was repeating that Valsalva maneuver, blowing my nose and popping the ears about every 60 seconds for about 10 minutes as the pressure built up. But it worked. When I got on the ground, there was no pain because I acted early. Here's a pro tip nobody tells you. If you're going to do these techniques, start them early. Don't wait until you're in pain. As soon as you feel the plane start to descend, usually about 20 minutes before landing, start working your ears. Yawn, swallow, chew gum. Stay ahead of the pressure. For kids, if you're really prone to ear problems, consider getting some airplanes. It's a special earplug that slows pressure changes. You can get them at almost any airport gift shop for about $5. I've never used them personally, but I've seen them around. Something you can do. The worst thing you can do is probably nothing. Ignoring air pressure doesn't make it go away. Probably gets worse. I've seen grown adults crying, almost crying from ear pain that could have been prevented with any of these simple techniques. Some will work better for you than others, but just remember that ear pain is temporary. It's unlikely to give you permanent ear damage from a normal flight pressure change. Your ears will equalize eventually over time, even if you do nothing. But using these techniques just makes it happen faster with a lot less pain. Hope this helps. If you are a little nervous about getting on an airplane, I made a complete guide for nervous flyers you can have for free. Just click the link in the description below. And if takeoff scares you, I've also created a special audio guide that walks you through every second of it. That's also in the descriptions. What other flight fears do you have? Let me know in the comment section. I've been flying for 50 years and would be glad to be of help to you as you fly through the air. Safe travels. Bye for now.